Hi everybody, this is Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations. Long time no see. I'm hoping to go back to doing regular videos here shortly, but we'll see. Life keeps jumping in the way. But anyhow, I wanted to bring you today this cute little hand sanitizer box. Okay, so in November, Stampin' Up! Will have their first live on-stage event since 2019. The on stage, I am hoping to go with a couple of my teammates, and I like to make table gifts. So since, you know, we are still dealing with germs, and we'll be having lunch with people, Bath & Body Works last night had their hand sanitizers on sale for $1 a piece. So I bought a bunch of them, and then today I designed this hand sanitizer holder, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to make that. Now, those of you who know me know that I love all my machines, and all my tools. So we're going to use the Stampin' Up! Kindest Gnomes bundle. Mostly we're going to be using the designer series paper that comes with it, because it has these great pieces that you can die cut out. The Kindest Gnomes bundle is in the holiday mini catalog, and right now we've got a celebration going on. If you spend $50, you can get an item for free. If you spend $100, you can get another item for free. But you can purchase the Kindest Gnome set, and what I like about it are, well, aside from the adorable stamps, okay, the dies, and the dies will cut out the designer series paper. So I have cut the gnomes out with the dies, and that's what we're going to go ahead and use today, along with the designer series paper. And then for the sentiment for you, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the sentiment from Simply Fabulous, and this is in our new annual catalog. I just like the little for you, because like I said, this is going to be a table gift for when I go to on stage in November. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to put this over here. So I like to use my silhouette machine. I like to use my brother machine. I like to use everything, all my craft supplies. So what I did is I sat trial and error until I got, where's my white one? I don't know. Until I got the size of the hole right and everything. I sat and went back and forth with scraps to come up with the template, which is linked below this video and on my blog, for the sanitizer holder portion of this. For this outside piece, it's in the silhouette file as well, but just as a long rectangle. But we're going to go ahead and score it by hand, because I personally don't like to see the little perforations from the die cutting machines on the outside of my box. So that's why I'm going to mix things up a little bit. So I cut the designer series paper, and again, all the sizes are in the file. And if you want to cut it by hand, open the file. You can open the file in free Silhouette software, and it will show you the sizes, so that you can go ahead and cut those yourself. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to fold this on the score lines. This is just going to be one of those quick projects. Usually there's about 8 to 10 people at a table, so I'll probably make 10 of these to take with me. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to score on all the score lines, okay? And I'm going to do them all on one side first, and then I'm going to burnish them all on the other side. And that is because I want a softer fold. I don't like the look of a harsh fold. So we're just softening up a bit. All right, so let us go ahead and get started by gluing our tabs down. So I'm going to start with my teeny tiny tabs. And I'm going to use some of our Tombow liquid glue for our tabs. And again, there's a time and a place for everything. So we're going to be using liquid glue. We're going to be using Stampin' Seal. A little bit of everything on this project. So I'm just going to hold that until it catches for a second. And then on the other side, and basically we're just building a box. And that box is what's going to hold our hand sanitizer. Now, I have seen the hand sanitizers at the dollar store, and they appear to be this shape as well. I did not get those. That's not what I use. I've always liked the ones from Bath and Body, so I always buy those. All right, so now that I've gotten that glue to stick, I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna leave my tabs popped up a little bit here, and I'm gonna put some liquid glue on those tabs, and then I'm just going to close my box. Okay, I'm gonna stand it up. Whoops. I'm gonna stand it up. I'm gonna get my bone folder, and I'm just gonna go ahead and burnish some of the edges on the inside, just so that we get a nice seal. So again, the silhouette file will be attached at the bottom, so you can go ahead and download it. I did not save it as an SVG, but I do have the silhouette file. All right, so there is that piece there. All right, so now we're going to take this piece and we're going to score it. And here's my cheat sheet. This piece is cut approximately 2 3/4 by 8 9/16. We're going to score it at 1 3/8, 4 1/4, and 5 5/8. So let me go ahead and get out my scoring tool. I'm going to use my paper trimmer today, because that just happens to be what's up here. Okay, so 1 3/8 is 1 2 3 right here, and I'm going to use my scoring blade. Okay, 4 1/4, and 5 5/8. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so again, this is just going to give us a nice clean score line on the outside of our box, and that's why I prefer not to have the perforation marks from my silhouette. It's fine on the inside. I don't want it on the outside. But this is why we have all our machines and all of our tools, so we can use what we want when we want to use it. And I'm definitely that kind of crafter. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue this part of our box right there, right to that tab. So I'm going to use liquid glue again, just to get that on there. I'm going to put it all the way up against the back score line to make sure it's nice and square. I will push that down, and then I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here in this part of the box so I can seal it to the very bottom of the back here. And then I will be done with my liquid glue. Of course, you can use whatever glue you want, but this is when I will move on to my Stampin' seal. All right. So I could have made the bottom of the box by hand, but I went through. We don't really have oval dies anymore. Oval punch really doesn't work, and I work for this because it's the double punch. It's got the plain oval and the scallop oval. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna cut it on my machine, and then this way it will be the exact size hole that I need for my sanitizer. So that's what's worked for me. All right, so now that I have that glued down, now let's go ahead and put our pattern paper in. And again, this paper is from the Kindest Gnome bundle and the Gnome paper. And I think for the inside, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the snowflakes with my Stampin' seal. With this paper, by the way, I apologize, it's got Calypso Coral, Poppy Parade, it has Pacific Point, it has Crumb Cake, it has Sahara Sand, Pool Party, if I didn't say Pool Party, lots of colors. So I really like it. And you can really do a lot with it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, like I said, adhere my designer series paper, but on the inside, I wanna see the snowflakes so I don't have to worry about the direction of my gnomes. And all your pieces, you can figure out where they fit because they're all There we go, size relative. And then I did even cut a little itty bitty one for the front here. And should I do it, this one I did it in Gnome, but I'm thinking I'm gonna do this one in the snowflakes, which means I'm gonna do this one in the snowflakes too. Why not? And like I said, I'm just gonna use my Stampin' Seal for that. I love the colors. I love the gnomes. I love this paper. So I'm going to put Stampin' Seal here. Whoops, and here. And yes, I'm getting it all over my desk. And that's why I had this mat down. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, I put the adhesive on the side with the snowflakes, and that was the side I was going to put up. So I guess I am going to put that side down this time, and that's okay, because with our designer series paper, the front and the back, it all matches so nicely that really it's not a big deal. All right, so let me take my sanitizer out of there, put my sanitizer into there, and there is that so far. All right, let me go ahead and put my panels on the outside, and on the outside I am going to show the gnome part because directionally it will be fine there. I'm going to do the snowflakes in the middle. All right, and I'm going to do the gnomes on the back. Okay. There we go. So we have another hand sanitizer holder already built. Now, I did set up the file so that you can cut 2 full boxes out of a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. And you can get 4 boxes worth of your DSP all the way I did the file. So I just wanted you to know about that. All right, so we are going to get our gnome, and I already cut my gnome out of my designer series paper with my dies. And we're gonna get our For You stamp. And again, that is from the Simply Fabulous stamp set. And I'm gonna use some Bermuda Bay ink because it really goes nicely with everything that we've got going on here. And I'm gonna stamp it right in the middle of my little die. Now this little die is from my very favorite in the annual catalog, Stylish Shapes. And the Stylish Shapes have circles and squares and banners that are all, I don't know if you can see, they're all stitched. And I just love these. And this size banner I seem to be using a lot lately. It seems to be the size for me. So I am loving that. All right, I am going to go ahead and put a little bit of liquid glue on his foot, just to stick my banner on. Okay. And then I'm going to flip them over, and I'm going to get 2 mini dimensionals for the banner. Come here, one I'm going to put right on the part of his foot where it's meeting, and one right here. And then I'm going to get a couple of regular dimensionals, or actually my dimensional edges, because you know, you use the whole thing. Don't waste. This is all perfect. So let me go ahead and put that there and put that there. Whoops. And hold on, let me get another piece. Let me get another corner. And we're gonna put that over there. Great. And now we'll go ahead and adhere him to the front of our box. And I have another one done for an onstage gift. But these are great. So when I was in the store last night, I also got a bunch for school so that I can go ahead and leave them in teachers' mailboxes. So I'll be making a bunch of these this weekend so that I can put them in the teachers' mailboxes as well for when school starts. So there you go. Now, you are probably wondering how I'm going to close it. I have, hold on, I'm in my desk. Let me find them. I have there they are. I have teeny tiny Velcro dots. There we go. The super teeny tiny ones. Actually, well, I have all sizes in my drawer. That's why I just couldn't find the super teeny tiny ones. All right, so I've got the super teeny tiny ones here. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cut one of these. And I'm going to cut one of these. And I'm going to stick them together. Now you can use magnets. If you want to, you can use the tiny magnets. I like to use the tiny Velcro. Honestly, I have 4 dogs and I don't want the tiny magnets in my house because I don't want to run the risk of them getting a hold of them. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it right on the center of the top of the box. And then I will close it and push it down. And then we can, whoops. Of course it's not working because I am videoing. It would work any other time. But I'm gonna go ahead and stick that down. Let me get my spatula and separate my 2 pieces of Velcro. There we go. All right, perfect. All right, so now we can put our sanitizer in there. We can go ahead and close that. And there is a wonderful gift for, like I said, a teacher, a friend. I just love making the little hand sanitizer holders. So anyhow, thank you again for watching. If you have any questions, you can click one of my links down below or you can contact me. If you'd like to purchase any of the products that I've used and you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love for you to shop with me at randycollins.stampinup.net. So again, thank you for watching. This is Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations, and have a great day.